Sometimes when I see some of our so-called political leaders granting interviews either on social media or traditional medias and all whatnot, and depending on who is talking, I just quickly turn to another channel or find something else to do because some of these guys are just so foolish. They don't have anything upstairs that I could not but wonder how did they attain the position of political leadership in the first instance. They may have been a former this, a former that. You hear them speak, you'll be wondering how did they get to these positions, knowing fully well that they have nothing upstairs. I ran into a video on social media where the former Senator Dino Melaye was interviewed, where he said that he just couldn't understand how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could have gone to an American university without proving to that university that he went to a high school in Nigeria. And I want to say here that it is absolutely possible. And this is going to be the focus of this video. I'm a product of an American higher education system. That's where I went to the university. There are two distinct pathways by which one could access the American education system. One is that you went as a foreign student, and that means that before you could even leave the shores of your country, uh, you must have been you must have been given an admission, and you must have paid all the relevant school fees up to and including for 1 year straight, and you are not even allowed to work uh, during the duration of your studies. And you must have also showed evidence of English proficiency, and that means you will have taken and passed what is called the test of English as a foreign language, TOEFL. So that's going as a foreign student. And I can make bold to say that out of the population of Nigerians that went to school in the United States, you have to put them into a percentage. I'm not even sure they are up to five, if not, let's say maximum of 10%. So the other way is that you leave Nigeria, go to the United States, find a place, find a state, settle down, and start working. And once you start working, you now start looking around for schools to attend to further your education. Now, the common thing that most foreigners do who wants to who wants to go to higher education, who wants to attain higher education, is through what is called the General Education Development (GED). Once you are able to take the test, the GED test, and you are issued a certificate. That certificate stands in, it is an evidence that you actually have gone through high school, because the GED test will have uh, um, tested you in so many subjects, including English, math, literature, the arts, and so on and so forth. So even despite the fact that you had your uh, secondary school living certificate, and I don't care where you went to secondary school, you may have gone to King's College, Queen's College, Saudin, St. Gregory's, Olaoluwa, Ariyibi College, secondary school in Nigeria. Those certificates are for the most part useless. They were for the most part useless because those schools are not known to the American education system. So you had no choice than to take the GED test. And that's what most Nigerians did. All the renowned doctors, lawyers, engineers, and scientists that we're hearing about today who went to school in the United States more than likely did the GED then. And once you do the GED, as I said, that automatically stands in for having completed high school. And because the 4 year university was quite expensive, most people started the from what they call the junior college, which is actually equivalent to our polytechnic here in Nigeria. Once you start in the junior college, you could either stay until you get your 2 year diploma and then transfer into a 4 year university, starting from there as a junior, or you could earn enough credit in that junior college and then transfer those credits to a 4 year university. Again, which was what most of us did. So it is perfectly in order, it is perfectly possible to attain or to attend in an American university without necessarily proving that you went to secondary school here in Nigeria. We've been told that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Richard Daley College in Chicago, and then after that, he transferred to Chicago State University. So I don't see why Dino Melaye is making a fool of himself in an issue that has already been trashed out severally, both within the country and in the international community. And the Chicago State University already said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu attended their university, and he came out in flying colors in accounting. Even if we have to leave that academic qualification aside, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now renowned as a consummate strategist, as a headhunter par excellence, as astute in administration, and knows governance and what politics should produce like the back of his hand. That the template that is set up when he was the governor of Lagos State as the pioneer governor in the beginning of this Fourth Republic has been what other governors, both in Nigeria and the West Africa sub-region, are emulating now uh, to actually advance the social economic growth in their various states and countries. So when you have a genius, and that's who he is, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a genius. In a sane climate, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have been given at least three PhDs by now. So I just need to set this record straight that Dino Melaye is not only a foolish man who doesn't have anything upstairs, that it should just not be taken as seriously. Here is somebody that posts social media posts, kissing and hugging his cars. That tells you right there that this man has nothing upstairs, absolutely nothing. And like I said, that you have to wonder how did these people even get to the to position of the political leadership in the first instance. But that's another subject for another time. I'm being candid.